Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to go over real quick how you can use HSK's calculation to increase and maybe make weight loss a little bit easier for you. Obviously, losing weight, maintain your health is not without effort, but there's tools and stuff that you can put in place. I think that can help you. So one of the things that we have at HSK is that an automatic calculation that will tell you whether you're losing weight, the green is obviously where you're losing weight, whether you're maintaining weight, or whether you're in your weight gain environment. And it really doesn't matter if you're, just look at that as a data point, because even if you're just somebody that's focusing on net carbs, obviously we track that, or if you're somebody that's focusing on your macros, we track that as well. Just consider the caloric intake as another data point for you that's telling you how many net carbs you can eat. It's just translated into calories is all. So what it's going to tell you is how many net carbs you can eat and gain weight, maintain weight, or lose weight. And that's what the HSK calculation, what the this little bar is meant to do. Now I will go over one other thing with you, is that when you first start with Health Sidekick, remember you're not going to have enough data in there. So what you're going to want to do is go to follow the program and so forth. You're going to be setting your goal based on your BMR. Your BMR, what that means is that that's the calculation that every other site uses, whether you're talking about Weight Watchers, MyFitnessPal, Lose It, Fitbits, and so forth. They use a calculation that says your height, your weight, your male or female, and your date of birth. And then they basically say, okay, on average, this is about how many calories you can eat. The problem with that, obviously, is it doesn't take the foods, for example, that I'm eating. If I, like, for example, I know that if I eat more carbs than protein, I can generally eat less calories if I eat more carbs. Or if let's say I decide to eat, I'm eating not healthy choices. I'm eating donuts or cakes or more ice cream for that day. I generally can eat less calories than, let's say, when I eat low fat proteins and vegetables and so forth. So it doesn't take that into consideration. What happens is with the health sidekick equation is that it will take, if I click on this, you'll notice that I get 2001 calories. It says that's how much I can eat and actually lose weight. When it comes to the HSK calculation, it will say that I can eat 1407. Now I know the HSK calculation is more accurate than the BMR. In this situation, it's more accurate by about 600 calories per day. If I were to follow the BMR calculation that spits out, I would not end up losing any weight. That's why it's real important that you come back after 2 weeks and you log correctly, so that you can come back and you can actually set your goal based on the health sidekick equation. Remember, this BMR equation here is something that every other site uses, and it's really the best. Unfortunately or fortunately, it's the best indicator we have that we can start people out with without any information about their body other than height, weight, male, female, and date of birth. Every site uses it. Like I said, Fitbit, Weight Watchers, every diet starts you out kind of with that calculation, whether it's a BMI or BMR, it's the basic same calculation. So try to come back to here after you've logged, and you'll get a more accurate calorie count. And remember, that's just another data point to say how many carbs you can eat or how many macros you can eat. Whatever diet or program you're on, is simply a data point basically that says, based on this diet you're on, this is how many calories you can eat of that diet that you're on or that exercise program you're doing. And the health sidekick equation will give you absolute, pretty darn close calculation and pretty accurate calculation. And remember, so one of the things that I like doing, for me anyhow, and why this really helps me when it comes to overall weight loss, is because often I won't be in my losing zone. I might be in my maintaining zone. Even if I have a goal that is lower, I may decide to eat more calories that day, or I may want to eat more calories that day, or I might go out, whatever it is. I still want to know where I am at. And I think it's also one of the things that I like. I like to know how many calories I can eat and even max up. Even if I'm not losing any weight, I'm not gaining any weight. And sometimes not gaining any weight has to be good enough. When you consider that the average person, American, gains 1 pound a year every year until the age 65, if you take that into consideration, sometimes not gaining weight is good enough. If you take into consideration the diet roller coaster where people lose weight, bring it back on, lose weight, bring it back on. If you think about that, if I could just lose weight and then not gain any weight for a while and then lose some more weight, all of a sudden I have a different trajectory on my overall weight loss and my health. I hope this helps.